Welcome into day 19. Traders out there, we're doing binary options today. Live trading, we're starting at 15.11, risking 7%. So I'm going to keep this up probably through day 20, see how it goes. I'm thinking about changing my risk down to 5%, but as long as I keep my cool, then I'm good. I'm up 43% overall since we started, and we're going to start looking into these charts, and we're going to just really get into it. So we hope we have a winning day. At least get 1, 2, 3, 4%, something like that. Let's see what the charts will do for us. Hey, we meet up here every day, and I show you real life binary options trading. Please take a moment, hit the subscribe button. If you do that, I promise I'll work hard to make this channel bigger and better with every single episode. I have some great news. For a limited time, you can join the Music City Trader Tribe absolutely free. All you have to do is open your pocket option account using my affiliate link and make your first deposit. And I'll send you 2 trading strategy ebooks and my latest trading sheets. So don't wait any longer. Go to musiccitytrader.com and click on Join the Tribe. All right, I'm in on this trade. It was kind of an RSI break in the 1 minute with a long-term downtrend in the 5. The 5 is kind of was at sort of a white line, but I think it's got enough power to push down. It's got indicators pushing down here, but I'm really going on an RSI break. It kind of wanted to break, and then it sort of stopped. 30 seconds. Let's look at it in 10 just to see, because it does look like that was it could lose. Look at that, hit that turnaround. So I was just kind of a little early. I think with the RSI break completely turning around there. Yeah, completely turning around. But it does have a whatever you want to call that. Pretty big turnaround off there. Let's look at this in 10 seconds. It hits that white line, it might break. If it breaks that white line and really goes for it, I may take a 30-second call here. White line's dangerous, but I think this is going to go. This is a level up here. Having some problem pushing that white line in the 10-second. And it could actually go down. It could have been a pullback. I really thought it was going to go ahead and go down, but it looks like it didn't. It just rejected. So that's the first loss for today. Yeah, looks like it's going to go back down there again. I don't know if I trust this line right here or not now. But looking at it in 10 seconds, I'll see if I trust it. Is it going to go back all the way back down there? It could. This is kind of squirrely right here. If it goes down there and breaks that, though, I'd be interested in a trade. All right, I'm in on this trade here. That is a really strong line, really heavy line from way back in. It's been fighting to get up there for a while. But it's also got down pressure. So this line that it hit right there was the line that I found back here in the 10 minute. It's way up there. This line goes here, broke through right there, hit there again, finally busted through. It's obeyed that line multiple times. So it was a good guess. And I got a good high position on it. If you look at it, and let's look at it in 30 seconds and see how long we got. We got 21 seconds left. It did break over it, and that's what I was waiting for. So hopefully this will be a win. This day feels hard, and just being patient. I was really trying to be patient right there. And that's a great win. Look at that 30-second win. There it is. 15.09. That's it. That is what I'm talking about. And that is what I'm talking about. It did jump above that line. I was waiting for that line to happen, and it did do it. Now, will it keep going back down? It probably will. It could jump back up again. It probably will keep going back down. But there's nothing that guarantees that at this point. It touched that line pretty hard. It's in such an up climb. Maybe it'll go back up again. Maybe it'll go back up again and try to hit it again. If it does, I feel okay with another put on it if it gets up to this line now. But that was one I waited for and sniped in on it right away. And that's how I'm going to win. I'm going to be patient. I'm going to have to be patient. This looks like a climbing chart, but it looks like, it wants to turn around. Why would it turn around? Just because it's hit this level multiple times. It's agreed to it multiple times. And it's heading back down. I don't want to do anything crazy here. Maybe is it going to the white line? Maybe. It hit that line and it's slowly moving down now. I guess there's a chance at any time it could retrace and try to get back up here. But I don't know if I want to count on that. There's definitely down pressure, but it's not like amazing down pressure. It's sort of waiting, waiting. It's going to hit the 50 line I can look at 1 minute and think, oh yeah, it kind of get one more red candle. Maybe. Anytime though, I think this could pop back up and hit that black level. So I'm going to look at this other chart where I was earlier. I was kind of waiting for it to do something here. Didn't do a lot, back and forth. That's why I think today will be hard, because there's a lot of back and forth motion. Sort of, you can see this is kind of climbing down back and forth. I don't see any major lines that I can really rely on, because this went up so far. I mean, it has a line here, a line here, a line here, a line here. And I just don't know when. I guess if this 10-second RSI breaks, but it looks like it might not. I could wait for it to go all the way down to this white line. Hasn't obeyed that white line much. It's an average line, but not one that it's been obeying. If I was going to do anything, I would be thinking about a put right now, but the longer I wait, the more likely it is to get myself a retraction candle. I'm outside of any, real support or resistance right here. There isn't any real support or resistance. It just looks like it's tanking. Just don't know if it's actually going to go all the way down. Now this one's actually interesting because it went down, a hit there, went down. This one could win. I could win a put on this one if it gets down to this line here. If it really does break down under that line, I could think that it could, because it kind of hit down and went up, and it turned around and it's heading back. But look at how it's going back up there too. It's not giving me any major. It's just continuing down in the 30-second here. Continuing down 1 minute. The next line of real be if it got down here and did an RSI touch. If it really gets down here and does an RSI touch, it might break back up, but I don't know if I trust it. It did RSI touch here, and it did do that there. It did obey the RSI touch there. It hasn't made it all the way down to the RSI. Actually, I think this is the RSI touch right here. We'll watch this and see in 10 seconds. 10 seconds, it's all kind of messed up, but this right here is probably a good level for it to bounce. If you look at the 30-second, that level right there. I'm real patient, but the RSI hasn't always been to the bottom. If I look at it in one, it looks like it could go to the white line. It's in the middle of the RSI there. It does look like it wants to go RSI touch, but it kind of already did a pullback. So look around. Wow, look at this. Just crazy. Yeah, there it's heading back up, but honestly, it slowed down a little bit. It's kind of in the middle still. Not sure. This chart right here is doing some weird stuff. There's a line right here that it kind of hit. Wow, it's RSI is all out of whack on this one. It's not getting up high enough. Yeah, but I'm just going to keep my eye on a few of these here. This one being my most important one. See, it did not fully go to an RSI touch. It didn't fully make it to the white line. And I'm not sure if that means it's going to do it or if it's just going to restart making up its own stuff. It sort of went down and went up. Sets up a climb here. We'll just watch this one. Set an alert for this. If it gets down to that line, then I'll be interested. Oh, this one. Yeah, this one did RSI touch. Yeah, that looks like... I haven't been watching this chart, but it touched the white line and bounced. It might have a level right there. Let's see if I think it's going to go down to that level. Yeah. Kind of already went down there twice and it's headed back up. Kind of RSI touched and rejected. So that's not bad that it's got two RSI touches, but that one I haven't been watching, so I'll set an alert here. If that breaks that line and goes down, then it might be a good thing. It's not sure today if it's in the cards. I'm not sure. Oh, it said one of my levels got met. Where is it? I was looking at that level. Let's look at it in one. Yeah, I was going down. It bounced off that level. So that's really the level. It bounced off. It reached my price. We can watch this if we think it's actually going to go down to that. It would have to go, hit low, it went up, hit low, and have to get a lower low here. But it's stuck right there. It's just the bottom. That's really where it is. That's the bottom right there. It's hit it twice. In the 10-second, it hit it, went way up, it bolted way back down, hit it. Let's watch it and see what happens. It's having a hard time getting under. Now at this point, I'm not sure if it's going to head way up here or it's going to bounce off that line again and then head back down. I'm going to call it on a put here. This is a strong line. It bounced off twice, but it's up at another level. Watch this and see if it retracts. I got 48 seconds. Now, my thought process here is that it's going to test again from this line. It's going to test and head back there. But it's got slow up pressure, which kind of worries me. If you look at it in 10, see. Kind of hit there, messed around, hit there. It's interested in this area quite a bit, but it's also rising. Only 20 seconds left. If it can bounce off this, level up here, then maybe it can go back down. There's 13 seconds. All I need it to do is reject really hard right here and hit right down like that. All I need to do is reject right there and hold that level for 1 second. There's a win. There is a win. Absolutely beautiful trade. Just beautiful, beautiful trade. At 1528, I will say that I am up now in the money by 1.13%, and that's $17 profit. Not bad. Not amazing, but not bad. Going in the right direction. Now, what I thought was it hit here. If it actually can break this line in the 30 seconds, if it can actually break that line with some force, it doesn't have a lot of force yet. It's still very, very tricky on that line. Yeah, see, it's just really flat on that line on every time frame. Would have been a good call, but I think what I think is going to happen is it's going to break that line at some point. I guess put an alert right here, and then we'll go look around. If it gets back down there again, there's two things that can happen. It can break that line. It really wanted to here. It stayed really hard. It rejected again. It went down. It hit again. Really rejected again. So when it does break this line, it's going to break it hard, and it's going to go. That's my guess. We've reached our level again. It would have to just get down there. Have to make sense to me. Right now, it's not wanting to go down there. It's wanting to stay close to here, but not wanting to get all the way down here. But I think what it's going to do is it's going to bounce around. At some point, it's going to try to retreat there. I guess if it reaches back up here, this is the top of consolidation. It's kind of squeezing though. It's not going as high. It's got a lower high. The problem is it's got a shelf on the bottom. If it gets below that green line and it doesn't have a big giant rejection, then I think we could win a 30-second trade. See, it's topped off there, rejected again, just touched it and rejected. When you zoom in and look at it like this, it kind of looks like it's going to stay there, but it goes lower, even lower again, but the bottom is stuck. So when does it just shoot down? Just when does it take off? Is what I want to know. That to me is not completely there yet. It's not like it did break it, but it's not like it did shoot down there. I'm going to go for it because it did what I thought there. Look at that. Right as I'm in, 30 seconds, blows down there. This is another strong line, so hopefully it doesn't reject. It's got 20 seconds. And it's that secondary bottom line is what I was looking for. It's got 12 seconds. It's underneath that secondary line. So it broke through that line. We have 8 seconds left, 5 seconds. All it's got to hold down is 4, 3. There you go. 2, 1. Now let's take a look at that over in 10 seconds because it kind of shot down, broke through there, and it got kind of hooked up here, but I took a short trade. And that's good because short is what I needed to win that trade. Gut feeling that was 1548. The gut feeling was that it was going to be short because it was up against this bottom level. And that bottom level is setting up another hard, from here I could probably call it and it would probably be good because it's sort of at that bottom level that I found in the 5 minute. That level I'm talking about was actually real far back there, but it was pretty specific. Let's look at it. It was just this level right here. Let's see where. I'm not sure where I grabbed that level from now. I guess this top level was off this, and this one was not sure where this level came from. It came from maybe further back. Maybe I had it. Maybe I really looked back. Oh yeah, look at this level down here. It's just sort of that bottom level that I'm looking at is down here, on here. So it has stopped up here in the 30 minute. That was in the 30 minute. So you look at this in 30 minutes and it does look like it might want to go back up there and retest again. But when I zoom really in and get really interested in this, it was a lower high here. It was lower high. The only problem is this bottom was really, really solid. And that was what worried me. But when it broke that bottom, I was able to take a sniper there and get a win. So that was great. Let's look and see where we're at right now. We're at 1548. We're at 2.45%. And my gut, let's see, 21. We're up 1.76 trades. We're up $37. 1548. If we put that in here, then we're up 47% from the beginning. We're on day 19. So I'm not sure. I'll look around for one more trade. If I can get another trade, then I get a little higher. And I really do like to try to get a little higher, but I could get in trouble today because they've been moving kind of funny, moving kind of slow, moving kind of strange. And I'm not sure that I want to keep, oh, look at this one. Okay. I don't want to jump in too quick, but that's a good level on the 1 minute. 30 seconds. Pretty strong level that's bouncing off of. Of course, it's been bouncing off that. Let's look in the 10. Just want to make sure I don't do anything crazy. Okay. Hit that level, hit that level, hit that. Very hard to get below that level, although it wants to. So I'll call that level pretty strong. This is a pretty strong level right here. So I'll thicken it up and turn it black. AEDCNY. I had a alert on this one. It's heading down. I'm not sure why I wanted to look at that one. Yeah, again, this hit this bottom level. Did a lot of crazy stuff. Hit the bottom level again. Would have been a good call. Hit it hard. You know, and now it's going to go up to the top of consolidation. It could go here. It could go here. Really, it's hard to know. Yeah, it's the top of consolidation is there. It keeps hitting there and then pushing back down. It is getting lower each time. It does look like in the 10 minute, it's getting lower each time. It's lower there, lower there, lower there, lower there. This one's hard to understand for me because of this mess right here. This would be a dangerous place for a trade. That would have been a clean place for a trade, and it would have been a good bounce. This one, on the other hand, if it hasn't been RSI touching, the last time an RSI touched it, really rejected. So if it gets an RSI touch off this top line, if it gives me a good RSI push, I might take a snipe up here. It wants to go down. So the little thing says here from pocket option, it says it wants to go down. But I don't think that's true. I actually think it wants to go up. There's really not, it was a little lower. It was higher, lower, lower. So that was the last low that it had there. So if this hits an RSI touch up here by this line, then I'm pretty confident I could put it. If it even gets up there, it might not even get up there. It's on the white line. Not really 100% sure about this. It would just have to do some things. I'm going to set an alert on this for price level at this level. Move that down. Oh, move that down just a little bit. It looks like I might just watch this because it looks like it's going that way, doesn't it? Watch the RSI touch. It'll be price level reached is what I thought. It's if it actually hits that line, I'd be in a good position. It hasn't RSI touched in a long time, but the last time it did, it retracted nicely. It's in the middle right now. Pocket option says, oh, it says it's going to go up now. I'm not sure what this little thing says, but everybody thinks it's going up, so it shoots down. Everything 32 think it's going down. 68 now people think it's going up. This might be average of different people's trades. That's what it is, I think. I got to turn it back on. I turned it off on accident. Let's see. Enable auto scroll, grid snap. I don't know how I just turned that off. Let's see here. Temperature. What is the temperature? That's the temperature gauge, I guess. See, it didn't RSI touch, but that doesn't mean it doesn't want to RSI touch. So I'm going to go ahead and set an alert right here. If it RSI touches, then I'll know. I'm also going to set an alert right here. If it gets down to that level, I'm going to know. These are the two levels I'm looking at. I'll look around Let's see. This one's very jagged. I mean, that might be an RSI touch. But I just never know. This RSI is all over the place. At least I have a clear channel on this trade, a clear box that it's been playing in. So if it does what I want it to do within that box around those parameters, I feel safer. Some of these look pretty jagged and they look like, you know, they touch, you know, bounce, bounce, bounce. And there's a lot of jaggedness going on. So I gotta be careful because I'm only up one trade right now. Only up one trade. I gotta find a chart that I think, that I look at and I think, oh yeah, that could work. Because right now, get rid of all these from my last session. Right now I don't see, I mean, this is a very, very, very strong line from the 30-minute when it was way down there. Hasn't gotten below that line. So let's see it. What it's going to look at. How it did get below that line and it freaked out. Let's see what it looks like. Is there an RSI? No. In the future? No. That line is strong. The line is heavy. But it's been under that line. Oh, price level reached on OddCAD. Okay. All right, we're on OddCAD. It reached my price level. I'm waiting for it again to go up and do an RSI touch. These have enough, this chart has enough wicks either way that I think it'd be okay to do a 30-second snipe on this. Especially if it touches RSI at this level or that level. Doesn't seem like it wants to. I'll set my price level again. Gotta be careful because if it breaks that, just gotta be careful on this one. It's gotta really, I've got to really see some strong levels like right here or right there. Okay. This one's really actually doing pretty good. It's fighting above that line. That could just totally tank at any time. Hasn't RSI touched in the 1 minute? The 30-second, it looks pretty jagged. Nothing. It touched there, underneath. Came up, touched here. It finally got above there. And it's consolidating on that massive line. That is a massive line because it was from way back in the day. And now it's consolidating and it probably will rise above because it fought here, went down, touched, tried to get back up. Nothing says that it won't RSI touch though. It's that level. That level's just interesting. All right. This one again is trying to reach up, keeps reaching up. Problem is with this one, it will have to shoot up. This will have to be a big shoot and it'll have to be a big RSI touch or I'm not going to enter. So it could go all the way up. There it goes. It's broken that level. It's all right. Just waiting for it. Let's see if it's going to actually shoot to the top. I'll get in here a little bit. If it shoots up there, gives me a big fat shoot up. Looking for a rejection. It's going to reject here though. Or not. It'd be great if it shot up for a minute. Little rejection there. Just haven't felt comfortable with this one yet. I'm getting close to comfortability. There goes shooting up. There goes shoot up again. I'm going to take it now. Oh, I missed that. Look at that. All right, let's look at it in 10 seconds. It broke through pretty hard off that line. Oh, that is terrible. Look at that. There goes 30 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and take another one on that with that shoot up. Let's see here. 21, 21. There he goes. Oh, 6 seconds. Is it going to do it? Is it going to hold that line? That's the line I wanted it on to. And it just, yeah, I could have taken a 1 minute. Let's see. That's where I was. If I would have taken a 1 minute, that would have been much better. Sometimes the RSI touches. My gut feeling was that I needed a longer trade off that RSI. I also got kind of janky position on that one, but I do think it'll go down from here. Finally hit there. So let's see if we can get another, we got 56 seconds on this one. Why is it? Look at that. Look at that. It's breakaway. Breakaway. Breakaway on here. I'm going to go again. All right, there it is. So that first bottom one was a loss. This one, next one is iffy because it already hit a pretty hard line up here. So I hope it just tanks and I win these two. It could tank and I win these two. 30 seconds. We got 23 seconds, and this is going to go either way. Either way, I'm not too far out of the money yet. If these both trades win, then it would be great. If this bottom one loses, it just feels like junk is what it feels like. Come on, 9 seconds. It's got too much up pressure going into 10 seconds. Yeah, I didn't get good enough on the draw here. I got terrible on the draw. Terrible on the draw. So I'm waiting for this one to jump up again. If it hits a little higher, I'll double it up. It still feels like it's got up pressure. Oh, I doubled it up too low, but that's okay. My fingers are really not. This chart is moving kind of slow, but then it's jumping. It's not moving slow. I meant to say it's moving fast. It's all out of whack here. Let's see what happens. We got 45 seconds on both these trades. If this tanks, then I'll win. I think I had 2 losses right there. What's that, right? Yeah, 2 losses, and then I'm on 21 and 21. This is a double up. My first double up of today. I'm not really usually doubling up, and finally I'll get those 2 losses back. So I had 2 losses. Hopefully 23 seconds. This will be a win. I mean, it's getting stuck right there. Is it actually? And I'm going to not trade again on this chart. But those 2 right there, looks like 15 seconds will be a win. Look how much it jumped up there. It really messed around. No. 9 seconds. Hold this down. This is a 1 minute candle that just jumped way far up. 3 seconds. There we go. 2 wins, 2 losses, 2 wins in that scenario. We're at 1544. So I guess I was playing with the RSI touch in a chart that's kind of jaggedy. So 1544 is where I'm at right now. Just lost $4 there. I'm up 2.18%. Yeah, I'm going to look at this and see what I think it's going to do now. Oh, this is the other one. Yeah, it went up. This is that really heavy line. I could probably take a 2 minute off this line. It doesn't make any sense other than that it's probably going up off this line. I'm going to take it on that line. Hopefully it turns around. That was a really heavy line that I found earlier. And that's good. That's a pretty good trade for 2 minutes. I mean, even if it dips here, what I think is going to happen is it's going to head back up. So we'll see. This is a chart that I was already looking at. So I think what's going to happen, or I thought what was going to happen. So 2 minutes here. Let's see if we got 1 minute what it looks like. Oh, yeah. So it kind of went high off there. A minute and a half. If it can push down one more candle, I can take this retraction. It's probably going to head back up. There, I'm just going to take it now. All right, so we're taking this off that white line. Maybe those 2 trades will win, because what I think is going to happen is that it's going to bounce off that and it's going to head straight up. And that's, hopefully it wins, because if these both lose, then I'm back into what I would say. I'm back into zero. Basically, I'm back into the fact where I have, if they both lose, then I'm back down to where I started today. If they both win, then I'm going to be really in the profit. And if one wins and one loses, then I'm just, going to be, I think, 39 seconds. All right, this is what I need it to do. I need it to break this black line and head back up, because that's what I think it's going to do. It's going to head up higher, and it looks like it will do it. Now, unless it just wants to reject this, But I think it's good. Look how strong that is. I do think it's going to go above this line up here. It's going to head towards that line. So hopefully it doesn't do what it's doing there, and just look at it in 10 seconds, because in 30 seconds it looks pretty good. In 10 seconds also still looks like a rising channel. 13 seconds. So if we just get a little push back and a little push up, there we go. 8 seconds, push back, push up. Look at messing around. It's on that white line. We got 5 seconds. Please don't come back down. It's got 1 second left, and it's going to win. It's going to win. It's going to win. That's it. 1564. Both of those trades won. 1564. Let's go to our chart. Very close. Very close. Now it's, I would tell you, today has been kind of tricky. I'm up 3.51%. I'm really, really happy with that. I'm up $53. I'm up but the biggest thing is I'm up 3.51%. So I'm going to say up 3.51%. Okay. That's up $54. I'm going to call that a win today, a total win, because 1564 is the new total. I'm up, if I put that in here, 1564, I'm up 48.95% overall. This is day 19. And today's trading was not easy. That was hard. That was real hard, because these charts are jagged. And I hope you could see that I'm finding areas that I can use in different parts, different time frames, using somewhat of my just knowledge of the charts, but also looking for snipes during contentious places that charts have been, places that, and if you want to know more, I'll tell you now about my book. But that's a win today, up 3.51%. But check this out. Hey, if you're watching me trade right now and you're just wondering, how am I doing this? What exactly am I doing? All the way from my trading strategies to my math strategies, I have good news for you. I have books. They are on Amazon and on my website at musiccitytrader.com. All you have to do is check out the new trading strategy for winning positions book. And you can also check out the Full-Time Trader, a 365-day binary options journey to $1,000 per day. Plus, when you join the Music City Trader tribe, you'll get access to all of my trading sheets, and you can even get those right at musiccitytrader.com. So everything's explained throughout my books, throughout the trading sheets, and it will really help you a lot. So hey, take a minute. Hey, no matter where you are right now in your journey, you can become a profitable binary options trader. All it takes is a simple trading strategy to win trades and the ability to stick with your plan. But it's easier said than done, especially if you're trying to do this alone. But now you don't have to do this alone. Right now, you can go to musiccitytrader.com and join me in a tribe of dedicated traders. We're on a journey together, and there's room for you today. You'll get all access to the exclusive Trading Tribe app, where you can post your progress, share your wins and losses, learn what's working from other traders, and you'll get exclusive trading sheets, strategy guides, trading journal downloads, and more. You can even participate in my special live trading sessions and even copy my trades right inside Pocket Option using the Social Trade feature. Go to musiccitytrader.com and join the Trader Tribe today. Success is within reach, and you're not alone. Click and join today at musiccitytrader.com.